You're okay.
Morning everyone. Well, we made it. We're here. We're at Heathcote. Pretty well. Yeah, what can I say? What an effort today. This weekend's been, should have been a week. Where do I start? Probably start at the beginning yesterday. I'm not sure if I did a wrap up on that, but we'll go on it now. Started at in the morning trying to find our grindy bearing sort of noise. We weren't sure what it was. We thought it might have been diff. Could have been pin because I just changed unis. Might have thought unis might have gone. I just didn't know. Couldn't get any access to get under it properly. Once you jack it up, you have a look at it. You can't rip things apart. Anyway, so from the night before, when we were stuck on the side of the road, the guy who helped us out when we were stuck, he offered us to use his hoist. So Chris Tatchell, you're a legend. You did fucking so much for us. It was great. Can't thank you enough. Kept us on the road. Anyway, we ended up because we found this grinding noise after we've been driving. We thought we'd have a look at it in the morning, which we did. We got on his hoist, pulled an axle on one side, it was okay. Pulled the axle on the other side and the bearing was real grindy. So on the hunt for a bearing. In the meantime we'd organise a fuel pump as a backup on the second-hand one that we borrowed off Chris. So now we're put that in the car just as a backup. We ended up to a point in the day where we weren't going to get the bearing pressed off quick enough, and so we actually went and did a run with that bearing on it.
You can't access your track, your tow vehicles or anything until you have completed.
So yeah, we did a run with it. We thought we're only going to run out of time if we don't, because we had till 3 o'clock until we could get a run in. Anyway, so we quickly ran down. We just basically drove down, unhooked the trailer, ran at 7:20, and then
no access to the tow vehicle.
come on, Scotty, shush.
That's a hard and fast rule. If we catch anyone over there, then it's qualified.
Yeah, then we did the run, went back to the workshop, pulled the axle out, and then we had a bearing. We pressed the bearing off, which was quite difficult.
Drag Challenge Day 3. I hope you all had a great journey.
Then we pressed it off, and then found the bearing we did source earlier in the day was the wrong size. It was slightly too big. Just dropped on, didn't press on. The collar that he gave me was wrong too. So we were sort of up the shit. We had no bearing on our axle, and we didn't have a bearing for it. And one of the guys who we were with, one of the guys suggested another place, Corsa Motorsport or Corsa Refinishes. Fantastic guys. Walked in, just showed him the axle. He went and looked. He said, "What's this axle?" And showed him the bearing. He said, "That's like McDonald's Brothers or something." Anyway, he said, "Yeah, I've got one here. It's brand new. We bought it for someone and had it the right length, and then he changed to 35 spline, so this was no good to us. It's never been on a car." I thought, "Oh, how good's this? Brand new bearing, just pressed straight off an axle, pressed straight back onto mine, banged it in, and we're away." And so that was about, what time was that? I think it was about 3:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, then of course we had our route map because I'd gone and done one run. So basically 15 minutes in the track, run, and then back out the door. Hooked the trailer back on, went and got it fixed. Then we started running. We so then we got the route map, and of course we didn't read it. So we started heading back down the Calder, and then we didn't get too far. But then I said, I might better read this. And then it said when I looked at where we were heading, we were actually supposed to be in New South Wales, and back over the other side of the river. So U-turned back into Mildura, over the river, started heading down the Sturt Highway, and then we were en route from there on. We were fine. And we had a little mishap about where our photo point was. We actually drove past it, did a U-turn, come back. But yeah, uneventful. Got smashed by bugs on dusk. It was actually a beautiful sunset too on the horizon. We're just off to the west. And we got into Heathcote at 9:30. And we were just pumped then because we made it. And so we caught up with everyone, grabbed the beers, set up swags, and then, yeah, she's a late one. It was like 2:30 in the morning before we went to bed. Yeah, up a bit scratchy this morning, but not too bad. And ready for day 3. Plan today is we'll just get a run, see what it does. Then if we can get 2 or 3, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Want to shoot off, get home. Got to drive it home yet. It's not going to be on a trailer or anything. So I've still got another nearly 400 kilometres to do after I've finished drag challenge. So yeah, that's my day 3 really, what we're going to be doing, and a wrap up of day 2. It's been a tough one, and not just for me. Everyone said the same. It was really hot in Mildura. Guys are having overheating issues. Guys have diff issues. Obvious engine issues. One guy broke a oil pump drive. That's going to wreck your day. There's been carnage for people, and it's such a shame because it's such a great event. But that is part of the idea of the challenge. If it was easy, it would. Yeah. So next time you can, if anyone wants to have a try, give it a go. You'll love it. It's one of those bucket listers, I would say. Even if you do the weekend and then go to the week, but the week I reckon is so much fun. You really get in a rhythm on the week. I've done 2 of the weeks, and then I did 18, 19, now doing the weekend, which I wanted to do because it's a Victorian thing, like the Queenslanders have got theirs, and it's nice to have one for ourselves. So I'm going to sign off now. I'll give a wrap up at the end of the day. I might do an overview of the whole weekend maybe, but I'm going to get a bit of footage on that. And yeah, well, thanks for watching. Cheers. Nice. Bryce ran a 10.78, he'd be happy, and I'm pretty sure Jade would be happy with that 8.90. Hey everyone, I'm here with Alicia Teal. Alicia's come down from Sydney for our event, our Victorian event, in her beautiful HQ. You'll run small block in yours. She's going to just fill us in on how her weekend's been. I think she's had a pretty uneventful one, but she'll tell you that. So how's it been, Alicia? What's the dramas, if any at all? How's your weekend?
Pretty good actually. I'm pretty lucky in that sense. Biggest drama we had was we snapped a wheel stud the other day, but got it sorted. So yeah, if that's the worst of my issues, I'm laughing.
Yeah, I can tell you now that you are one of the lucky ones.
I really am. Touch wood.
Yeah,
this car's been so good to me. So yeah.
And you're currently 5th in the DYO.
Yes,
and we've got day 3 to go. You haven't had a pass. DYO's just been called up, so you're going to get in the staging lanes. Do you think you can get close to that number 1 position, or?
It's hard. It is hard. The best I can do is sort of stay between my split at the moment. So if I can do that,
and what's your
that's
split?
all I can do. At the moment, it's 0.01
Oh,
So
that's tight.
yeah,
And you're 5th on that being in that
exactly.
split.
That's how close it gets. So
they're down to the 5,000ths of a second, I think,
Yeah.
in the DYO to number 1 to number 2.
Yeah.
So DYO is so cutthroat. That's
It
why
is.
I'm in NA this year.
Yeah.
NA, what am I? NA's 235. So
yeah.
And other than that, so you've been camping, or have you been?
No. So
You've been in the.
We lush it up. Yeah, we get accommodation. So
Yeah, okay. I suppose you've got to do the hair and makeup, so...
clearly.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, you've done all the Ks. Cars are credit to you because you do it. You've been at every event now.
Every single event,
Every
yeah,
single
haven't missed one.
DC. And the car doesn't miss a beat. I've never seen you have any issues like... It's a credit to you. You
Like
do
I
a lot
said,
of the work yourself. It's absolute credit to you.
Touch
So
wood, we've been very lucky. Like I said, that's probably the worst issue I've ever had. I've had stuff like, throwing fan belts and
yeah, that's
common everyday occurrences, but nothing ever major. So touch wood.
Yeah, well, like I say, the car's a credit to you. It's
you.
great to see your smiling face here. It's great to meet new people, and
Great to be here.
and it's great to be here. Us Victoria, New South Wales
Yep.
things. So I love seeing you, Alicia, and having a chat.
It's always good
Thanks
to
a lot.
see you.
All right, see ya.
Thanks.
This one works out and has got a 250 cross point. Oh, correct. Got a beginning on Sunday. Have you hit the church of horsepower? And I've learned the power.
It's 8-second Tirana from Queensland. Sub 12, very sub 12. Like 4 seconds off that.
Beautiful black Monaro. All the way from South Australia.
So I've just run into Chris with his Tirana. Chris is from Warwick in Queensland. Made a big trip down to the Victorian weekend. We haven't got. I would love to get to the Queensland weekend. Some day I will. Chris is just working underneath his car, giving it a bit of a clean, getting it ready for his first run today. Have you had any dramas with the car, Chris?
We kept blowing the intercooler pipe off.
Yep.
So we fixed that. Now we just got a mess in it, so we've changed the plug. So hopefully today will be a good day. And
Yep. So are you here on your own?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're doing all this, the whole trip, all your work is. Yeah, that's a big effort, mate.
Yeah.
It's great. That's. I know how hard it is for me to try and do mine. So
My mate he couldn't make it. So what do you do?
you're committed to come.
Yep.
Yeah. Good.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You learn.
Yep.
We do a lot of races by ourselves because we just haven't got the people to do it
Yeah. It's a big commitment for someone else to come along, isn't it?
all the time.
Yeah.
You learn to do it by yourself.
Yeah. And you're all over your own tuning work and all that stuff. So
Yeah, I get advice from other guys still.
Yep.
I'm not a mechanic, not a tuner, but I just have a go.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Well, that's all it's all
Learn.
about, learning on the run, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah. I do the same thing with everything I try to do.
Yeah.
So you had any issues at all other than that with the driving in between tracks?
No,
Just
drive.
cruise along.
Yeah, get to 120 places where you can do 110, 115 is really good.
Yeah. Those back roads you can sort of open it up a bit, can't you?
Oh, we don't go too far, but
Yeah. I know. You were following me, or we went past you for a little bit there yesterday, and then we went past the photo shoot, and we were following you, thinking you know where you're going.
I didn't know where I was going either.
Next thing we go, I think we're going past it. We were like out the other side of Lake Boga,
Yeah,
and then we did ours, and when we see you go back the other way, we're on the same as us. Yeah. Pretty funny.
It was actually.
But that's all part of that. That's all fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
So you had a good time?
Yeah, I have so far, so we'll see how today goes.
Yeah. What are you going to do today? Just give it it's a first hit and see if you can get back down in that 8 and see what the track's going to give you.
That's about it. That's
And
the
then
plan.
wind it up a bit more if you can.
Yeah, we've got it wound up fairly well. So
Oh, have you?
If it goes, it goes. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, it doesn't.
All right.
So,
So how much boost you putting into it?
31 pound in it today.
Yeah, that's getting up there, isn't it? Yeah, nice. What's the configuration of the engine? LS.
LS next.
Yep.
Yeah, LS7 basically. 7
Oh,
heads.
okay. Yeah, nice. And what's the cubic inches on that one?
388.
388. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an oddball one then. Like,
Yeah, it's standard stroke.
okay, nice.
So it was in 62, 66 turbos. It was actually, the engine was built back when X275 was the class.
Oh, okay.
This was class legal for X275.
Yeah, right. Nice. And you were talking to me earlier, and you said that you had to put it on hold because you couldn't get parts, and then finally in
I know we
2014.
had parts, we just had life issues.
Oh, right, Yep. And then, so 2014, you got the engine together, wasn't it? You said.
No, we had all the parts in 2014.
Yep.
It was 2018, and then we got it going not long before the 19 shootout.
Yeah.
This one.
Of drag challenge, 19 drone. Yeah.
We come and done it.
Yep. Yeah. Oh,
We ended up 9th overall.
great effort. Unreal. Yeah. No, we've done a few now, and yeah, it's good to see same faces coming back. But
Yeah,
you know
a
what?
lot of guys are running too.
Yeah.
We raced last time. It's good.
But you don't get around to everyone when you're here. Like, you're here for a while, like for the whole weekend, and then I'll come on today, and I'll go, I haven't seen that bloke here that car at all.
Yeah.
And then you don't get to bump into people. So I like to try and get to a new or a different car every time,
Yeah.
and just go, who is this guy? Where's he from? What's his battle before he got here? Sort of thing, you know.
That's it. Yesterday I thought I was on the wrong road because I didn't see anybody for ages.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I going the right way?
Yeah, I know, because everyone does get a little. It's actually good to see a few people pulling up to have a drink or whatever they're doing, just so you go, yeah, I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
Give them a wave and then keep going. You go, right, either we're all on the wrong track or we're all on the right track. Yeah.
That's it, eh?
All right, thanks for that,
No
Chris.
worries.
Good, good luck today, and good luck getting home back to Queensland.
Thanks.
So I spoke to Chris earlier. He's after a PB of the track, or trying to get in the 7s at the track. Ran an 8:03 earlier, so I think it was 8:03, 8:30. No, it was very close in an 8. No, it was 8:03. That's right. So he's very close to getting in the 7s. Let's see if we can get that pass down now. Now I've got Marcus here. Marcus has done the whole drag challenge, and I believe haven't put a spanner to the car. Is that true, Marcus?
Yes, yep. Well,
Now that's very rare on drag challenge. So for you to have done that means you've done really well with your preparation for your car.
well,
Is that right?
I've tried.
Have you done anything in particular prior to?
Just gone over everything.
Yep.
Just, yeah. I got the auto look through the other day by
Yep.
Adam at ATS.
Yep.
He just went through it. Just a bit of maintenance, preventative maintenance.
Yep.
And then yeah, just put it in Tuesday.
Yep.
Last Tuesday. Got it in and just
Yep.
sort of
What's the combo?
355 van headed, hydraulic roller.
Yep.
Just
Transmission.
turbo 350, full manual.
Yep.
5 grand converter.
Yep.
411 9-inch true track.
And I've seen you run 11:35. Am I right?
I've
That
run
was-
11:28.
Yep.
That's my quickest.
Yep.
But
Very
with
good.
the tailpipes on, I'm about 11.4s.
Yep.
I struggled with a bit of traction this weekend, and the carby's been playing up, so I'm going to look at that.
Yep.
But other
Mate,
than that, it's
that's
been,
nothing to sneeze at.
Nah, that's
1140s, street car, driven, what, 800, 900 Ks this weekend?
Well, I drove over Thursday to Scrutineer,
Yep.
from Chuka to here.
Yep.
Then we went to via Tooleen.
Yep.
Went to
As you do.
to Cooma, pick up one of my mates. We stayed there.
Yep.
And then we came back and then did the 900.
Yep.
And now I'm going back to driving it back to Echuca. So it'll be probably what 1200 in
1200
since
Ks.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Heap of fuel.
Yeah.
That's irrelevant.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
You only get to do this once. Fuel doesn't mean nothing.
No, that's it. Well, I'm booked in to do the 5 day.
Yep.
later in the year.
Yep.
Meant to do it last year, so I was
Yeah,
rolled
I
over.
see you rolling over. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of prep for that.
Yep.
A few things that might change, maybe a little bit of suspension travel in the back. Boys weren't real happy.
She's a bit stiff.
Testing out the bump stops.
Yeah, right.
But I was comfy in the front, so that's the
Yeah,
main
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But yeah, no, other than that, might run a little bit thicker oil in it.
Yeah.
Use a little bit.
Okay.
I'll go up a little bit of weight in oil, but other than that,
Yeah. Still,
it's
mate.
Been mad. It's been fun, but exhausting.
And that's the challenge of the drag challenge. It's
Yeah.
like if it was easy, you know,
Everyone
would do it, and
That's right.
I mean everyone does want to do it, but then I don't think a lot of them are game to because they don't want to hurt something.
No, that's it. Look,
But
my
you've
mates-
proven if you prepare well enough,
yeah.
you don't hurt things. You just have a great time.
No, that's it.
But so, have you got any stories to tell of your journey, like as in funny stories or things you might have seen that most wouldn't?
It was probably pretty uneventful, really.
Yeah.
But it was, I don't know. We just sort of,
Did you stop and have a beer at a couple of places? Have a,
the boys.
Plenty of weed stops.
Yeah, we had a fair bit on. We had a fair few beers on.
yeah.
on hand.
There's the trailer all set up.
The
They got the big
bigger than
esky, bigger than whatever else.
Bigger
is.
than the toolbox.
There's a few left.
So yeah, there's nothing. You can't come back with a full esky. It's
it
not
was-
what a waste of time that is dragging a full esky around the whole trip.
Yeah, no, them boys made
Made short work of it.
short work of it. But no, it's just it's a pretty
So
yeah.
it sounds like a bloody boring run, mate, compared to me.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's sort of you think in the back of your head something's going to happen, but
No, you've
sort
done
of
it.
didn't. We sort of
It's all good. I mean,
yeah.
and like, that's you. Everyone I've done, same deal. It's like, oh, what are they talking about this drag challenge
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Oh, but
and
it's-
now I've had this issue. And it's like now I know what they're talking about.
Yeah, with your fuel pump. And
Yeah.
stuff. So, all right, I started it up last night to move it, and the pump sounded a bit funny, and I'm just like, oof.
Oh, no.
I got a spare, but
Yeah,
the boys go, it'll be fine. We just got to get to Heathcote,
yeah.
and we're done.
And that's the thing. You're striving to get to that journey as quick as you can. And I notice a lot of other guys. We sort of we shotgun it. We just try and get there quick.
Same. That's what we did.
But because we had so many Ks, even it was only 450 Ks, but it was a 6-hour drive. It was just
Yeah.
insane. It seemed to take so long.
We left at about 1 o'clock from Mildura,
Yep.
and we're at Tooleen Pub at 7:10.
Yeah. There you go.
We were going to stop at some other pubs, but we were booked in for tea
Yep.
at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was getting there.
Yeah,
That
you're
was-
trying to get there in
yeah.
time, yeah. And then you've got the dusk issues with all the bugs and the kangaroos and everything else, wildlife, and the
yeah.
headlights coming at you.
That's,
Oh, yeah.
That's it. I didn't want to really drive through the night if we didn't have to.
Yeah.
Like it would have been nice to stay back and see a little bit more,
Yeah.
but you can't do everything.
No, that's right. You
And-
can't be everywhere and you can't do everything.
No,
innit?
that's right. So
Yeah.
that's what you probably didn't see. But I think there wasn't a lot of breakages really. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of carnage first day, and then a lot of guys got fixed and they were
Yep.
trouble free for the rest. So
Yeah, which is good.
yeah, or they just broke and couldn't get them back. So
Yeah. But a lot of these people have been doing it for a while, so they've got their cars sorted and
yeah, you're right. But then again, a lot of them raced for a while too and haven't done the things that they
Yeah.
were going to do to them, and they last minute fixes and
I think there's a lot of new cars too.
yeah,
I think.
yeah. But that's good.
Yeah, it is good.
I'd
mix.
like to see the turnover.
Yeah, that's right. But no, it's the thing I want to do for a while, so I've done it.
So bucket lister,
pretty much.
yeah,
Pretty much.
beautiful.
We'll do the 5-dayer and
Yep, tick that box again.
yeah, and then we'll try
Trouble free with any luck.
try and bring another car, different car. So
Oh yeah,
we'll see. He wants the other car, but anyway, yeah.
yeah, right.
It's called this,
Yeah, that's right.
but yeah.
You can't just give them everything, can you?
What's that?
Can't just give them everything.
No. That's right. That's right.
He wants the other car. All right, Marcus, thanks for the
yeah,
chat.
too easy.
Really good to see you and talk to you, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you did a good job of getting here, and
Yep.
you got your sticker.
Well, I've got to go get it. I haven't handed my slip in yet.
Oh, right, eh?
So I've got to go do that, and then
Yep.
we're going to
Head
go
home.
drink some lemonade.
Yeah, go and cool off.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Nice to see you.
Too easy.
Cheers.
Thanks, Scotty.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
Ta-da.
Later.
So I just had a nice interview and chat to Marcus with his HZ, and we finished the interview, and then we were having a conversation after it, and he informs me that he's survived lymphoma. He's had chemo. He's got this backstory to the guy, and it's like, you know, every person that you get to meet in this game is not just a person sitting behind a steering wheel trying to race his car. They've all got a backstory, and in his one, you know, it's a fucking sorry, I didn't mean to swear, but it's a tough one having to deal with that. So, and he's got an unreal positive attitude now towards life and wants to do these events because he knows who's to say this shit doesn't come back, and he has a short time here. So he's out to make the most of what's going on around him at his age, and good on him. And I've sort of got that attitude myself where, you know, you don't want to die wondering. So, you know, hats off to you, Marcus. I mean, hopefully you get trouble-free with that, with the now from the diagnosis and the chemo and all the stuff that you've had to endure, and your family had to endure. And yeah, you live a nice long life because, you know, we don't want to see the good people go, and you're one of them. So, yeah, thought I'd just put that little bit in, mate, because, you know, people don't realise this stuff. Anyway, thanks for the interview. And talking about everyone else's car. Actually, I haven't really said anything about my own. Those that might not know me probably wouldn't know which car I might have been with, but I mean, you might have seen it too. But so this is my FE. I've had this since 1989. I built it up from basically a rusty shell. I picked it up for $600, and yeah, turned it into a V8 powered early Holden. It's running a 350 small block Chev, fully engineered. Been on the road now, coming up 21 years this October. Painted it myself, did all the engineering myself, got it passed through the engineer. What did I do? What else did I do? I did it pretty well, as much as I possibly could. I did it myself and learned everything about how to build a car. I've run a PB of a 10.76 at Swan Hill when Swan Hill was going. It was I probably was going to go faster that day, but they told me to slow down because I haven't got a cage in it. You want to jump in, Hainsey? Yeah, let's turn it around. So Hainsey loves me car as well. He's got the beautiful HT wagon sitting over here.
It's got the right badge on it, mate. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. And yeah, I'm just giving the viewers a bit of an update on my car, because I'd never talk about my car, I'll talk about everyone else's. So this is our third drag challenge with this car. Got through the first two unscathed, but this one's been a bit of a drama, as you see through all the videos. Yeah, but that's my car, and I love it, and I love playing with it. So and I love playing with my car too.
You're talking about the car, aren't you?
Yeah. So, you right? You want to get in it too? Here we go, cameraman taking over cameraman here. So that's my car.
founding Falcon. Let's see what the Falcon can do. A 10:45 and 151 mile an hour. Give me a...
Well, there it is. DC weekend Victoria is over. Done and dusted. Hot and dusty. Here at Heathcote it's very dusty, or very hot. We're all pretty fried. And here is the lucrative, or the thing we all aspire for, to go and put ourselves through this challenge for this sticker to hang on our, or stick on our cars or on our walls or wherever, the badge of honour. We got there. It wasn't the easiest one, but it was fun, and that's the main thing. Everything's fun. Look, ran 11.1 today. Not sure how I'm in the standing. Someone actually told me I was coming third. I don't know about that. For the NA, what was I? NA or 235 aspirated. Timmy did really well. I think he's come second, and I think Donnie ended up taking it out. So, but to actually get in there and finish the weekend, fantastic, great fun with a bunch of mates, and yeah, the best thing you could do. I've got photo bombed again.
Is this all us?
Huh?
Who's this for?
Me.
What's your channel?
Scotty Shed.
Oh, there you go.
Get onto Scotty Shed. That's
And Hoon TV. There you go.
And which TV?
Hoon TV.
Hoon TV. Get on it as much as you can. So yeah, that's the wrap up of the weekend. Everyone's packing up now and putting their cars away. I'm driving home. I've still got about a 4-hour drive. That's cool. I won't be going real hard. We're going to go have some presentations, see how the results ended up. Adam Rogash thinks he may have got it by a 10th. So that's pretty good going. 3 racetracks, 3 days, hard yards, and it comes down to a 10th. So that's the fastest car for the weekend. That's it for me. Oh, drag challenge. You are so much fun, but you are so hard. Oh, bye for now. Keep watching the channel. Cheers. G'day everyone. Welcome back to Scotty's Shed. I'm home. Got home safely last night at about 11:30, I think it was. So by the time I drove back from Heathcote, so I got in at 11:30, absolutely buggered, like running on adrenaline basically the whole of the trip home. I ended up picking up, so going there with no expectations other than the chance of getting to the end without any issues. The main thing you're after is going to be the sticker, the I Survive sticker. So that's, and a bunch, I mean, there's obviously all the good fun that you have in the meantime. And then I pulled into the staging lanes there for, I'm not sure, my second pass I think it was for yesterday, maybe third pass for the last day at Heathcote, and Harry Haig decides to come up and chat to me and tell me that I'm coming in at third place. And I said, no chance, that cannot happen. The times I was doing I wouldn't have thought able to go anywhere near the other guys that were really fast, in the low 10s. So I thought, nah, he's having me lend me. And he said, no, because I'm competing with you. You know, it's like, I'm hoping that I'll do, he says, I'm hoping I'll do the Stephen Bradbury and slide past you guys into the 3rd spot. And I said, nah, I thought I was still dead set, didn't think he was telling me the truth, because he can be a little bit of a prankster. Anyway, we got to the end of the racing. We went to presentations only for the support of Timmy, because I knew he would be definitely in the running for something, and also to see how all the other guys went, because I sort of knew Luke Foley had all these issues, and I wanted to see how he went. And there's a few others that, yeah, you just want to support the other races. It's nothing worse than no one being around when the trophies are handed out. So, yeah, it was a good crew of people standing around, and that were good enough to hang back and find out the results, because, I mean, we all went through the same dramas, so to speak. And, came into the aspirated 235 class, and they read out 3rd place, and, here we go. I got the chocolates. So, I'll tell you what, that was, very, very, I don't know, humbling, I suppose. Definitely a surprise, but humbling. And, yeah, to see everyone there, I was pretty happy. Yeah, and Wayne as well, you know. And I went out and I thanked Chris Tatchell for him and his son Jordan. Without them, we would never have got here. So I'm sorry if this is shaking a bit. Anyway, we took that away, and Timmy ended up with 2nd, and finished the presentations and headed home. And as I said, I got home about 11:30 last night. Totally knackered, but I sat down, relaxed, had a beer, had a shower first. That was, I hadn't had a shower for a couple of days, so it was really nice to get in the shower, and then have a beer, sitting down, trying to catch up with some of the stuff that's going on Facebook. Not that I really was concentrating, I was just, in a fog. Had a half decent sleep last night. Today feel still absolutely exhausted. I'm glad I have had a chance to be able to take it easy from work today, and then we're going to go and I'll head back tomorrow. But yeah, still going to take a few days to get over this one. But thanks for all your support from the racers, from the administration, from the track guys. Thanks, Lance, for providing us a track. All the workers on the track, they actually prepped it really well. We had quite hot conditions, and all the faster guys were still getting down. They were running 7-second passes. To the Mildura crew, Kingsley and his crew up there. Kingsley's he just loves the sport, and his wife Lauren and everyone else, Dean James, the guys up there, they put in 110%. To make sure all us racers are really happy. So thank you to you guys. Thanks to the Street Machine crew for putting on the event. Without the event, we don't have a chance to do this. To all the sponsors, I spoke to Jason Wade, Tough Mounts, mate. You're a racer, your heart's in the right place for us guys. And Marcus and from Speed Pro. Look, I'm sorry if I've missed any, but yeah, all sponsors. GJ Drivelines, I think, who's my sponsor? Cool Wrap for sponsoring the category I'm in, and sorry if I missed anyone else. But that's it from me. I'll hopefully get this stuff together, but it's going to take a while. There's so much to put together. I hope everyone gets their car in it. I tried my best to get around to a lot of the cars and get some sort of footage, so see how it goes. Anyway, I've got to go and clean this poor old girl. She's been smashed. I don't think it's just how many bugs are splattered all over it. Yeah. So bye for now. Thanks for watching. Cheers from Scotty.